everyone, and welcome back to Everyday English Academy, where we make English simple and hopefully a bit fun. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike. Hello to all of you out there, wherever you are and whatever you're doing while you listen to us.
Today's a slow one, in a good way. No tests, no pressure, just the two of us talking for a long time, so your ear can settle down and start picking things up on its own. Wash your dishes, walk somewhere, fold your laundry.
And you don't have to catch every single word. That's not the job today.
Mike, though, are you okay? You sound a bit out of breath.
I'm fine.
That was not a fine voice.
I climbed onto a kitchen chair about 2 minutes before we started recording.
Why?
Coffee. The jar lives on the top shelf, and the chair felt a bit low, so I put a cushion on it.
You put a cushion on a chair to stand on?
It made sense at the time. Then the cushion slid, and I came down sideways, and I caught the shelf with my elbow.
God, did the jar survive?
The jar is completely fine. Deadpan. My dignity did not make it.
Okay. Honest question. You're a grown man. Why do you not own a step stool?
I do own a step stool.
You do?
I do. It's just not in my flat.
So where is it?
At Dave's, my neighbor. He's had it since April.
April?
April.
Mike, we're in August.
I'm aware of the month, Sarah. Thank you.
So ask for it back. One sentence, done.
I know. I've thought about it. I've even planned the sentence. It starts, "Hey, so I was wondering if you still..." And then it dies. Every time.
It dies in the middle?
Right in the middle. My mouth stops working. The sentence walks off a cliff.
I want to come back to that because the whole thing takes about 9 seconds. But first, why does this particular stool matter? Buy another one.
Because mine is a good stool. 3 steps, solid, and one of the blue rubber feet on the bottom is missing, so it wobbles slightly on tile.
And that's a reason to keep it?
That's a reason it's mine. I know it's wobble. A new stool means learning a whole new wobble.
Learning a new wobble. That might be the most Mike sentence ever produced. Do you even know what he borrowed it for?
Curtains. He was putting up curtains. It was a Saturday. It took him one afternoon.
One afternoon in April.
One afternoon in April. And the stool has been living at his place ever since, like a guest who never leaves. Anyway, he's borrowing it since April, so...
Ooh, say that again for me?
He's borrowing it since... No, that's wrong. I heard it come out of my face.
You heard it. 2 things slipped there, and both of them are useful, so let's slow right down.
Fix me.
Borrow and lend first. Learners mix these two up constantly, and you just did it live, so nobody feel bad. Borrow is when you take something. Lend is when you give it. One event, 2 directions.
So I lent the stool to Dave.
And Dave?
Dave borrowed the stool from me. He's the one holding it.
Perfect. I lend you my umbrella. You borrow my umbrella. And watch the small words. You borrow something from a person, and you lend something to a person.
Okay, what was the second thing?
The tense. He's borrowing it since April doesn't land. When something started in the past and it's still true this minute, we go to the present perfect. He's had it since April.
He's had it since April. Yeah, that sounds like the truth.
I'm in the same boat, actually. My sister has my umbrella, blue one. She's had it since 2 winters ago. Not she's having it. She's had it.
And you've said nothing.
Not a word. So I'm in no position to judge you.
You're absolutely still judging me.
Constantly, but quietly. Here's what I like about your Dave problem, though. Dave isn't a thief.
No, Dave is lovely.
So we want something softer than he took it. He's just hanging on to it.
Hanging on to it. Yeah, that's the one.
If you hang on to something, you keep it, usually longer than you should, but no bad feeling in it at all. Can I hang on to this book for another week? You're not stealing the book, you're keeping it near you.
I hang on to takeaway menus. I have menus from restaurants that closed.
Why?
In case they come back.
Right. So Dave is hanging on to your stool, and at this point, I'd say that stool is seriously overdue.
Overdue. Yes, that's the word I wanted.
Good word, and people muddle it with late, so let me pull them apart. Late is small. Late is 5 minutes after the time. You're late for a bus, late for dinner.
And overdue?
Overdue is when the time has stopped being the point. Nobody is counting minutes anymore. A library book goes overdue. A phone call to your mom is overdue. My haircut is extremely overdue.
So my stool isn't late. My stool is overdue.
Your stool is 4 months overdue. And you can use it about people, too, in a warm way. Sorry, this reply is 3 weeks overdue. Or, we're overdue a proper catch-up.
Ooh, I like that second one. We're overdue a coffee. Nice thing to say to somebody.
Warm, isn't it? It says, we should have done this ages ago, and I noticed.
Okay, but here's my actual problem. The real reason I can't march over there.
Let's hear it.
I owe him
You owe him what?
packages. He takes my packages in when I'm not home. He's done it a lot.
Ah, so you've got a balance sheet running in your head.
A full spreadsheet, Sarah.
O is worth a second because it stretches much further than learners expect. The basic one is money. You borrow 10 from me, you owe me 10.
Which I will pay back, by the way.
You never borrowed 10.
Worth a shot.
But you can owe people things that have nothing to do with money. You can owe someone a favor. You can owe someone an apology. You can owe someone a reply.
That last one hits a bit close.
And the casual version, I owe you one, meaning you did something for me and I'll do something for you at some point. No details, no date.
That's exactly the system Dave and I run, except the score is not in my favor right now.
Fine. So what would you actually say to him? Give me your natural version. Don't be polite, just say what's in your head.
In my head? Dave, I need my stool back. Bad, isn't it?
Not rude exactly, but I need my stool back sounds like you've been counting the days. A small cloud sits over it.
A cloud has been sitting over it since roughly June.
Sure, but he doesn't need to hear the cloud. Let's build a softer one together. Start with any chance.
Any chance I could...
Any chance I could swing by and grab the stool this week?
Ooh, swing by. I say that constantly, and I've never once thought about it.
Great one for learners. Swing by means you visit somewhere quickly, usually while you're already going somewhere else. Short, casual, 2 minutes at the door.
So you swing by to drop something off. You don't swing by for dinner.
Right. If somebody invites you to swing by for dinner, either they're confused or you're eating very fast. I'll swing by after work. Can I swing by around 6 and pick up the keys?
And it makes the whole thing sound tiny.
Which is the point. You're making it easy for him. Then the ending, which matters most. No rush.
See, that part I object to.
Why?
Because it's a lie. We're in August. 4 months of rush.
Mike, no rush isn't information. It's politeness. It's the bow on the box.
So I'm allowed to lie?
You're allowed to be kind. Everybody knows no rush means, please do this fairly soon and I'm being nice about it. Native speakers say it all day and nobody takes it literally.
English is a strange language.
A polite language that doesn't always mean what it says. Okay, say the whole sentence.
Right. Hey, Dave. Any chance I could... Nope.
Mike!
My mouth stopped again. 3 words every single time.
We are coming back to this. I'm warning you now.
I know we are.
But while you were failing, you handed me a word I want. You said the stool is handy.
The stool is handy. Handiest thing I own.
Handy means useful and easy to use. Something small that quietly solves a problem. A torch in your bag is handy. A pen in your pocket is handy.
And a stool is handy because the coffee lives too high up.
Then, here's the fun part. Handy also works for people. If someone is handy, they're good with tools. They can fix things.
Oh, no. That's Dave.
Of course.
Dave is extremely handy. He fixed my radiator in 20 minutes. So the handyman has my handy stool because he is handy and I am not handy at all.
Stop. You're enjoying that far too much.
I'm bringing it back later.
I know you are. Can I offer a theory? A kind one.
Please.
I don't think Dave is avoiding you. I don't think he has decided to keep it. I think he has completely forgotten the stool isn't his.
Oh, that's worse.
How is that worse?
Because I've been having a silent conflict with a man who thinks about me 0 times a week.
Welcome to being a person. Look how much all of us forget. I have an envelope stuck to my fridge right now.
An envelope.
Shopping list on the back, scribbled in about 4 seconds while I was standing up with my coat half on.
Scribbled. Good one for everyone listening.
When you scribble, you write fast and messily. Half the letters barely exist. You scribble a number on your hand. You scribble an address on the back of a receipt.
And then later you can't read it.
Later, nobody can read it, including me. So my scribbled list says milk, bin bags, batteries, and then at the bottom, underlined twice, Tuesday, question marks?
Tuesday what?
That's the mystery. Just the word Tuesday and 2 question marks, underlined, twice.
Twice is aggressive. Twice means past you thought this was serious.
Past me was clearly in a panic about Tuesday. Present me has no idea. I've asked everyone in the house. Nobody knows what Tuesday means.
Have you checked the calendar?
I've checked the calendar. The calendar says nothing about Tuesday.
And you can't take it off the fridge.
I cannot take it off the fridge. What if it's a dentist?
How long has it been up there?
Long enough that quite a few Tuesdays have come and gone.
My version of that is phone reminders. My phone is stuffed with them, and they all go off around 7:04 in the morning.
Before your eyes are open.
My eyes are nowhere near open. My thumb wakes up first. It swipes the reminder away before my brain reads a single word of it.
So a phone reminds you and your thumb ignores it.
Every morning. Which is a nice pair for learners, actually. Remind and remember.
People swap those constantly. You remember something yourself. Somebody else or something else reminds you. Remind me to call the bank. Can you remind me to take the bins out?
And the 2 is doing work in there.
Remind me to call. Remember to call. Both take that to when it's a job you have to do.
My problem isn't really forgetting, though. I keep meaning to do things.
Ah, keep meaning to. Painfully honest phrase.
My whole personality. I keep meaning to call the dentist. I keep meaning to fix that cupboard door.
And notice the shape of it. Keep plus the ing form. I keep forgetting. I keep meaning to. I keep saying I'll do it. Over and over, again and again.
Which is different from forgetting once.
Which is where I want to split 3 things apart because learners use them as if they're the same and they really aren't. Slip my mind, put off, and postpone.
Slip my mind first.
If something slips your mind, it happened to you. No choice involved. Sorry, your birthday completely slipped my mind. You didn't decide anything, it fell out of your head.
And putting something off is a decision.
A quiet one you make again and again. When you put something off, you choose not to do it today, then not tomorrow either. I keep putting off phoning the dentist.
Same dentist, apparently.
Always the dentist. Then postpone is the formal, official cousin. You postpone a meeting. You postpone a wedding. Somebody emails to say the class has been postponed until Friday.
So I would never say I postponed calling my mom.
You could, but you'd sound like you have a secretary. Postpone comes with a new date attached. Putting something off has no new time at all, and that's the whole trouble with it.
Uncomfortably accurate.
So which one is the stool?
Put off. Definitely a put off. It hasn't slipped my mind for 1 second. I think about that stool every single morning while the kettle boils.
Standing on your chair?
Standing on my chair, on my cushion, thinking about my stool. And the stool isn't even the worst one.
What's the worst one?
The thing I've put off longest isn't a job at all. Not a cupboard door, not a dentist. It's a reply. I owe somebody a reply.
A reply to who?
My cousin. She sent me a voice note a while back. Over 2 minutes long.
About what?
Something genuinely lovely. She got onto a course she'd been trying to get onto for years, and she wanted me to know before she told the rest of the family.
Mike!
I know.
And you said nothing?
I listened to it twice. Once when it arrived, once by the frozen peas in the supermarket, standing there grinning at my phone like a very happy stranger.
And then?
And then the phone went back in my pocket and my life carried on.
Oh, that's the worst kind.
And this is what happens. Every day I don't answer, the answer gets bigger. Day 1, it's 2 lines. Congratulations, that's brilliant, I'm proud of you. Day 10, it needs an explanation for the 9 days.
So now you owe her a message and a reason for the silence.
At this point, I owe her a short film with music.
So this has really dragged on.
Dragged on, that's the phrase for it.
Useful one, Matt. When something drags on, it keeps going far longer than it should, way past the point where it should have finished. A meeting booked for 20 minutes drags on until 6:30.
A film drags on, a cold drags on.
A cold that drags on for 3 weeks. And your reply, which has been dragging on since spring.
Say that part quietly.
Can I show you the 2 versions of that message? Because there's a heavy one and a light one, and everybody writes the heavy one.
Do the heavy one. I want to hear my own brain out loud.
This is the one my brain writes at midnight. Ready? Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. I'm honestly the worst person alive. I saw your message and then work went insane, and I meant to reply that same night, and then I felt terrible about it, and the longer I left it, the worse it got. And I'm so sorry. I'm a nightmare. Please don't hate me.
That's 4 apologies.
5. And look what it does to her. She now has to write back and tell you that you're not a nightmare and please stop worrying. You've made her comfort you about her own good news.
Oh, that's brutal.
It's completely normal, and it's backwards. Now, the light one. Sorry for the slow reply. This week got away from me. Congratulations, that's amazing news. Tell me everything.
Shorter than I expected.
Much shorter. 1 small apology, no story, and then straight back to her.
This week got away from me is a nice one.
It's soft and it's true. And if you want the honest busy word, there's swamped. If you're swamped, you're buried. Work is up to your neck and there's no room left for anything else. Sorry, I've been swamped at work.
Which sounds better than I forgot.
It sounds better because it's kinder to the other person, as long as it's real. Don't say swamped if you spent the week watching cooking videos.
No comment.
And there's the other side of this when you're the one waiting. That's follow-up. You sent the message, nobody answered, so a week later, you follow up.
Follow-up is the polite chase.
The polite chase, yes. I'm just following up on my email from last week. Sorry to follow up, but did you get a chance to look at this? No anger anywhere in it.
And what about, can I get back to you? Because I use that constantly.
I like it, but it comes with one rule. It only works when the answer can genuinely wait.
Meaning?
If someone asks you on Monday about a weekend 2 months away, can I get back to you tomorrow? Is honest and completely fine. But if you're standing at a counter and the person needs a yes or no right now, can I get back to you isn't a delay, it's a disappearance.
It's a wall.
A wall with a nice voice. Same words, different situation, completely different meaning.
So the cousin can wait a day.
The cousin has waited considerably more than a day.
The cousin has waited.
Quick thing before we carry on, and it fits this bit far too well. If you've been meaning to subscribe to us, that's exactly the kind of tiny thing people mean to do and never get around to. It's one tap, no pressure at all, honestly.
I'll write it on your envelope. Under Tuesday, ?
Don't you touch that envelope.
It's going on there in pen.
Anyway, the thing I notice about messages that pile up is that half of them aren't people being nice to you. Half of them are people asking you for something.
Oh, yes. The favor messages.
And those are the ones that sit there unopened for 6 days.
Because the second you open it, you've seen it. There's no going back.
The blue tick problem. So let's do both sides. How you ask for a favor and how you get out of one.
Asking first, because I'm bad at it.
The kindest way to ask is the way that makes it easy to say no. Would you mind taking my parcel in? Could you do me a favor? And then the important bit at the end. No pressure at all.
And would you mind takes the ing form, right?
Always. Would you mind waiting? Would you mind moving your car? Would you mind having a look at this? Learners often want to squeeze a to in there, and it doesn't belong.
I hear that one weekly.
The bit people get wrong, though, isn't the grammar. It's the size of what they're asking. There's a word for asking too much, and it's impose.
Impose.
If you're imposing on someone, you're asking for more than is comfortable. It costs them something real. I don't want to impose, but could I stay one night?
Give me the line where it changes.
Fine. Last month, I nearly asked a friend to drive me to the airport at 5 in the morning.
5.
5. That's her whole night gone, her whole morning gone, and 40 minutes of motorway in the dark. That's imposing, and I knew it while I was typing, so I deleted it and booked a taxi.
And the version that isn't imposing?
Asking my neighbor to lend me a wrench for 10 minutes.
A wrench. That's the tool for bolts.
The metal one you use to tighten or loosen a bolt or a nut. Every flat has one somewhere, in the drawer with the batteries and the dead pens.
And that costs him nothing.
It costs him 20 seconds and a walk to the drawer. Same person, same friendship, completely different ask. That's the test. Not, is this embarrassing for me, but what does this cost them?
My problem is the opposite. I say yes before my brain arrives.
You blurt it out.
I blurt it out. Every time. Someone asks, my mouth says, sure, no problem, and about 4 seconds later, my brain walks in and goes, what have you done?
When you blurt something out, it's out of your mouth before you've thought about it. People blurt out the wrong name. People blurt out a secret at dinner.
Or blurt out, sure, to helping a colleague move a sofa up 4 floors, no lift.
No.
A 3-seater and a corner on the 2nd floor that I still think about at night.
So this is where you needed to turn it down.
And this is where you and I disagree, because I know exactly what you think.
Say yours first.
I think when you turn someone down, you owe them a reason. It's kinder. I can't. I've got my sister's thing on Saturday. The reason tells them it isn't about them.
And I think the reason is a trap.
I knew it.
Because the moment you give a reason, some people start solving it. Oh, your sister's thing finishes at 3, so you're free after that. Now you're negotiating your own no.
That is annoyingly true.
So I'd rather be upfront and short. I'd love to, but I can't this week. Then stop talking. Be upfront about the no and let it sit there.
You're upfront to the point of frightening.
Someone turned me down flat out last spring, and I survived it. It stung for about a minute, then I went and made toast. And if you want a reason that's short and true, I'm flat out until Friday does the whole job.
Flat out. That's proper busy.
Completely full, no gaps left in the week at all. We were flat out at work today. You can also say, I flat out forgot, which just means totally. But flat out about your week means there's nothing free in it.
Okay, listeners, settle this for us. When you say no to somebody, do you give a reason or not? Mine's kinder, Sarah's is faster.
Mine also ends the conversation, which I consider a feature. Tell us which one you actually do.
And who taught you that? Because somebody taught us both.
Probably my mother. Can I say the nice part of all this, though? Favors aren't all dread. The neighbors I properly like are the ones I trade tiny favors with.
Such as?
I looked after the plants for the couple upstairs while they were away for 2 weeks. To look after something is to take care of it, keep it alive, keep an eye on it.
And did they live?
All of them except one. Exactly one. A fern.
You killed one fern.
I killed one fern, and I have apologized for it twice. And the woman on the ground floor has a cat called Bruno, who I feed sometimes, and Bruno will only eat if you stand in the doorway and watch him.
He needs an audience.
He needs a witness. If I leave the room, he stops chewing. And then there's the parcel thing, which is the big one. If the courier turns up and the box is too big for the letterbox, somebody has to be home.
The courier being the delivery driver.
The person or company that brings your packages. The courier left it with my neighbor. That one sentence keeps entire buildings running.
And the wrench man?
The man downstairs borrowed my wrench, ran his errand, and dropped it back the next morning cleaner than when it left. He'd wiped it.
Show off.
And that's the whole system. He drops something off, I pick something up, somebody takes a box in, somebody says, I owe you one, and nobody keeps score.
Wait, say that last bit again.
Which bit?
The I owe you one. That's the sentence holding the whole building up.
Then let's say a few of these out loud together. Short ones, straight from today. My reply is a week overdue.
I can swing by after work today.
The courier left it with my neighbor.
I'd rather be upfront about the price. Sorry, I'm flat out until Friday. That app is surprisingly handy for shopping.
All of those fit in one breath, which is the point of them.
Dave has taken in 3 of my packages this summer.
3.
3. One of them was heavy. He carried it up to my door and said it was no trouble.
So he's the good neighbor.
He's a great neighbor. That's the whole problem. The sentence just has to come out of my mouth. and it won't.
Okay, when did you last see him?
Last Tuesday, by the mailboxes.
Tuesday?
Not your Tuesday, a normal one.
Fine, keep going.
And I was ready. I had the sentence. I said it in my head the whole walk home. Then again while I was opening my letterbox. And then I just stood there holding a gas bill like I was reading it.
You were not reading it.
I could not tell you one number on that bill. And then Dave comes out of his flat in socks, carrying his recycling. Socks, no shoes, big blue bag of bottles.
Okay, so he's right in front of you.
Right in front of me, 2 steps away. And I said, hi.
And
That's it. That's the whole conversation. I said hi, he said hi, he asked if it was still raining, I said a bit, and then I walked to the elevator.
you walked to the elevator?
I pressed the button, I got in. I rode it up 1 floor.
Mike, your flat is on the ground floor.
I'm aware of where my flat is.
You took a lift away from your own front door.
I stood on the 1st floor next to somebody's bicycle for about 90 seconds, waited until I was sure he'd gone back inside, then I came down and let myself in.
Still holding the bill?
Still holding the bill, still unread.
Sorry, that is the funniest thing you've told me all year.
It felt like a completely sensible plan at the time.
So what actually happens in your mouth? He's right in front of you, you've got the sentence, and nothing comes out?
Something comes out. It starts. It goes, "Hey, Dave, I was wondering, because the thing is, the other week..."
And off it goes again.
Off what goes?
You start a sentence, you wander down a side road, and it dies quietly on the side road. You've done that 4 times today.
Because halfway through, it stops being a question and turns into an explanation. Then I hear myself explaining, and I think, this is far too much talking for 1 stool, and I stop.
And you say hi.
And I say hi. And the truly stupid part is that it isn't even a good stool. It's the one missing the blue rubber foot.
The famous foot.
It wobbles on tile. It has always wobbled on tile. I have to stand on it with my weight on one side, like I'm on a boat.
So you've spent 4 months frightened of a wobbly stool.
When you put it in that voice, yes.
Right. Say it properly, out loud, all the way through, once. I want to hear the whole thing.
Now?
Now, I'm Dave. I'm in socks. I'm holding bottles.
Hey, Dave. Sorry to bother you. I'm really sorry. I know you've had a busy few weeks, and I've been meaning to say something for ages. It's just that I've been standing on a kitchen chair, which is fine. It's a good chair, but the back of it does this thing when you put your weight on the...
Stop.
It died again.
It died in the chair. You never even reached the stool. Do you know what you actually gave him there? 3 apologies and a review of your furniture.
3?
Sorry. Sorry to bother you. I'm really sorry. 3. And Dave still has no idea what you want from him.
Okay. Again.
Again, and nothing before the question this time. Open with the question.
Hey, Dave. Any chance I could swing by and grab the stool this week? No rush.
9 seconds.
What?
I counted them. 9.
9?
9. 9 months of dread, and the whole thing fits into 9 seconds.
That's genuinely irritating.
Why irritating?
Because the sentence was never the hard part, was it? I've had that sentence ready in my head for weeks. The hard part was deciding I was allowed to ask a nice man for my own stool back.
And that's what we've been circling this whole time.
Also, no rush is doing a lot of quiet work in there. It hands him room. He can bring it Thursday. He can bring it next month. Nobody's in trouble.
Whenever suits you does the same job. So does if you're passing. They all say one thing. I'd like it back, and I'm not annoyed with you.
And I didn't make him feel bad, which was the entire thing I was scared of.
You made him feel like a man being asked a small question by a neighbor.
9 seconds, though.
Let it go.
I will not be letting it go.
And if you'd rather not go up there at all, you flip it round. Would you mind dropping the stool down sometime this week?
Would you mind dropping? Would you mind bringing? It's always the ing form after it.
Would you mind taking the box in? Would you mind watering the plants? It sounds gentle, and it still asks the question.
I like that version better, actually. Then he's the one moving, and I get to stay in my flat with my kitchen chair.
You've been standing on that chair since April. 1 more week won't kill you.
The chair and I have an understanding now.
One more thing, while you're feeling brave. When he brings it back, don't apologize again.
So what do I say?
Thanks, that's great. I appreciate it. That's all of it. Anything longer and you're apologizing for owning a stool.
Fine.
Okay, question for all of you. And this one's easy. 1 line is plenty. What have you lent to somebody that never came back? I'll go first so you know the shape of it.
Please do.
A blue umbrella. It has lived at my sister's house for 2 years. I've seen it. It has a hook by her front door now. It has a home.
You've seen it and said nothing?
I have said absolutely nothing.
And you've been coaching me through this all afternoon.
I said the sentence was simple. I never said I was brave.
Unbelievable.
So, write yours down for us. 1 line is enough. My cousin has my drill. My old flatmate has my rice cooker.
Somebody listening is about to remember a jacket from 2019 and get properly upset with the two of us.
Good. That means it landed. Okay, before we finish, let's do a quick recap of the words from today. We'll start with the stool that never came home. Hang on to.
To hang on to something is to keep it, usually for longer than you should. Dave has hung on to my stool since April.
Then, overdue. Overdue means late, something that should already have happened. Your question is overdue, and so was my reply to that voice note.
And owe. If you owe someone something, you have to give it back or pay it. Dave owes me a stool.
4 months in, I'd say that stool is legally his now.
That is not a law.
It's a rule of buildings.
I'm disputing it on principle.
Objection denied. Next group. All the things we never quite do. Slip my mind.
If something slips your mind, you forget it. Not on purpose. It just falls straight out of your head, like every reminder my phone gives me before 8 in the morning.
Put off. To put something off is to not do it now, because you don't want to. It's a decision, even when it doesn't feel like one.
And postpone is the tidier cousin. To postpone something is to move it to a later time, usually with a new time attached to it.
That's the difference in 1 line. You postpone a meeting, you put off a phone call.
Then scribble. To scribble is to write something fast and messily. Yours was on the back of an envelope.
On the fridge. Tuesday, 2 question marks.
Any idea yet?
None.
Not even a feeling?
Nothing at all.
It could be a dentist.
It could be a train ticket.
It could be somebody's birthday.
It could be my own. Right. Asking and refusing. Swamped.
Swamped means you have far too much to do, buried under the work.
And flat out sits right next to it. Flat out means completely full, with no gaps left in your week at all.
Drag on. When something drags on, it carries on much longer than it should, like a message you haven't answered which gets heavier every single day.
Blurt out. To blurt something out is to say it suddenly, without thinking first.
Which is what I do instead of asking. I blurt out hi and then get into a lift.
Impose. To impose is to ask too much of someone, to put yourself on them as a burden.
And that's the fear sitting under all of it. Nobody wants to impose, even for 9 seconds.
Be upfront. Being upfront means saying the true thing clearly and early, instead of hiding it and hoping it sorts itself out.
And turn down. To turn something down is to say no to it. An offer, an invitation, a favor, a sofa.
That sofa was never coming into my flat.
By my count, you now owe me 2 coffees and a phone charger.
The charger was mine.
Was it?
It's in my bag. It's in there right now.
Fine.
Last group. All the neighbor language. Drop off and pick up.
To drop something off is to leave it with somebody. To pick something up is to go and collect it.
Swing by. To swing by somewhere is to visit quickly, on your way to something else. It's sitting right in the middle of your famous 9-second sentence.
Don't say the number again.
Look after. To look after something is to take care of it. Plants, a cat, a flat while somebody's away.
Except the fern.
The fern made its own choices.
Courier. A courier is the person or the company that brings packages to your door. Dave has taken in 3 of mine.
Wrench, which is the tool for turning bolts and nuts. Mine came back cleaner than it left, and I still think about that.
Handy. If something's handy, it's useful and easy to use. A 3-step stool is extremely handy when it lives in your own kitchen.
And follow-up. To follow up is to check back on something you already started. The second message sent after the first one got no answer.
And that's everything.
That's everything. And here's the good part. If you've stayed with us this long, you've just listened to 2 people talk in English from start to finish, without pausing, without stopping to look anything up, without a single break.
While doing the washing up, probably.
Probably. That's your ear getting stronger in the background. And it costs you nothing.
My favorite way to learn anything.
So tell us in the comments what you've lent that never came back. 1 line will do. We read them.
And I'm saying it to Dave this week, out loud, to his actual face, possibly in socks.
I'm going to follow up.
I know you are.
Thursday. I'll message you Thursday.
Fine. And if it comes back and that blue rubber foot is still missing, I'm keeping his ladder.
Now you're a criminal.
Now I'm a neighbor. Thanks for hanging out with us this long.
Thanks for listening, all of you. Take care of your neighbors, and catch you in the next one.